Okay. Oh, I promise not to do this for very long. This is being recorded as of Tuesday, believe it or not. You know, it's going to run until midnight, so first one I've done all day. Of Tuesday, August the 22nd of the year 2023. And yes, I have, which is weird, it's called FF Mystic Quest, but it's kind of nuts. But we're going to go back into actually. So there is one more mode I want to finish. Welcome back, Star Killer. Did you get sufficient rest? With each new day, we must renew our effort to create a peaceful world for our people and their master. So speaking of which, let me go ahead and get this thing started up. About, I would say, probably 40 minutes at least. Probably do good, I guess. I don't know. I'll try. Well, I'm gonna go for like probably 45 minutes total. Anyway. So anyway, we're pretty much done here. We gotta go back to. So we're not done yet with Candidora, but we are done with Aotos. We still have to cure their desert fever, from what I remember. But for now, we're gonna go here. I don't think there's anything. Sir Killer, my senses tell me no more monsters exist here. I like how there's actually two ways of fighting monsters, which is very amazing. For some reason or another, it reset my deal when I was doing the trying to set it up for full screen on Game Boy Advance or Visual Boy. So I had to reset up my controller. I don't think I was commented about that. And I've made about like 3 videos so far, 3 or 4. I went ahead and deleted about 7 videos total. They're old videos anyway. I want to get rid of. I did manage to put over, since it got plenty of views, for the original Actrator intro. So that was the old intro, and the better one is the one that actually started the new series that I was planning on doing anyway, but I didn't know when I was going to do it. That's the thing. So yeah, I'm going to try and take out all these guys. Maybe if I were to get this guy down, it'll probably stop trying to attack me. This thing is just trying to protect his friends. 97 of these. So as always, it's always a good idea to always get rid of all of them. Before you even bother to build, because you won't. If you try to do this beforehand and actually split up, you won't have enough to do anything with, even though at the time, get stopped, but at least you'll get a lot more done. More closer than you would have done if you were to just sit there and just try to take them down without taking them down like I'm doing here. Like basically, you have your people seal it up. But will even make it even more worse is if you start building period before you seal it up, because you know they're going to start doing their thing. So. Yep. Silly bat. 94 Napier bats. I'd say we're getting closer and closer to getting this done. I knocked out it quite a bit last time I was doing this, so Now that timer stops, we'll probably have had this done, so I don't know yet. I didn't mean for this to go over 1 hour, but hey, it is what it is, you know, because I had to do it to concentrate. So it takes a long time anyway to get through this, the more longer it is. Like when I first started it, it was not a big deal, but then the more longer it became because I was trying to take down these guys down here. That I needed time to absolutely try and seal up the monsters. Now, you might notice it's been the first time in a long time that we've had to have, where we had to have a bridge over to this guy. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, it's not just him, but actually, well, in general, just having it as a way to do it, the only way to surpass this. I think there was something here. I can't remember. It might not spawn. I don't know until after we get all these things absolutely taken care of. 69. And if you don't know me too well, I don't like to watch anything to spoil myself until I've actually, you know, if I, you know, like while I'm playing it, if I haven't, you know, if I've already beaten it, it's not a big deal, I guess. But like, you know, if I've never beaten it, and you know, I would like to just kind of do it so blindly, even if I've already played it somewhat. Like for example, which is a perfect example, one of the games I've started out on and never completed was Parasite Eve. I even did the second one. It sucked. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it just kind of didn't do too well. Because I couldn't get no further, and I actually had to cheat in order to get past. Because for some reason I wasn't able to level up to get strong enough to beat the boss I had to beat. And then I had to turn it back off because I wouldn't let it go through otherwise afterwards. And then what made me stuck was because I couldn't get no further. It's the dumbest thing. It was the only time I actually even cheated in the entire thing. Just so I could get past it, you know? Because, yeah, I got stuck twice on there. So to make this a lot more easier to traverse her once I get rid of these sunbeam sticks. Yep. Now there are 29 links left. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, I believe, for Final Fantasy IV to kind of take over. I kind of decided to do that. I know I've been branching out for more scheduling, so I thought I would do that. I did start out with sort of a 3-thing, well, a 4-day deal, but then I decided to do more because I want to get up to my goal as well of getting up to 1,000. Not more before I start deleting old videos so that I'm not left behind, and I want to make sure that I don't drop from the you know, the equation of having at least 1,000 videos or more, you know. Even though that I probably will end up running out of videos to do until I can get better equipment to do different stuff. But it'll be something, you know, eventually I probably will. But right now I'm not worried about it. You know, that's if I'm able to do it before I fully retire. You know. I've only got so much left in me to keep going. So, and I'm 40. And I've been doing this on and off for like so many years. I didn't start when I was really young. When I was a kid. This didn't even exist, so I didn't even know anything about it. If I had probably started just a wee bit younger, might have been a little bit more better off. But yeah, there we go. Yep. Okay. Now we can start taking down the red ones. I've learned it as well that the more I can do, the more that I can put into a lot less time and get it done without having to take about an hour, even though that I don't mind putting an hour every now and again when I'm actually in the mood, or even close to an actual hour, you know, even 30 minutes. Oh, 82 left. Well, either way, we'll be able to eventually, you know, get rid of these guys. That way I don't have to worry about this bumping me every time I try to take it down. Probably by the time I actually started doing that anyway. Because, you know, these guys are going to go down anyway, but still I was kind of hoping the best with the red ones. Oh, jeez. I ain't got nothing to say about that. It's the reason why I didn't want to say anything again about that number. So that was 66. $53 left. I got the red limb just kind of sort of trying to protect these guys. Being taken down since the neighbor bats are not around to stop me. $87. It's odd that most of the ones that you see here are not going to be on every map or every place. $37 now. $85 left. Jump take me long to get through all this because, I mean, Well, we got all that done, and then we can move on to the village. Just get something started, and we'll stop, I guess. This one here, I'm guessing that unlike a lot of the maps, you know, you don't have to do anything to have it actually appear before you can actually, you know, have to seal up a final layer before it actually does. In Fillmore, though, you could do that, but, you know, could have already revealed it, but even then, you know, I wouldn't have had to worry about it until after I sealed up the final layer, where you have to go to for the second act. So I think it's somewhere around here, I'm not sure. Left. Oh, okay. Nice. That's what I like to see. 11 left. Nine. There was actually a show, I can't remember when, and then like one version of him died for whatever reason, and then they had to do it with another guy. It said 10, and they were doing it kind of slow in the beginning. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it was, I forget the name of the show, but that's what they were doing, believe it or not. I hate that this guy is way over the hill over here. Then it makes it hard for me to shoot him down. Darn it. "70 red demons left in this lair." "66 left. Nice. Now I don't have to worry about that thing popping up with those blue dragons. 63. Uh-huh, 60 left, huh? Oh, that kind of sucks. And I hate when it plays us out like that. But anyway. Hi. Almost out of time here. Four. Mm-hmm. I got like it doesn't really matter as long as we have still enough HP to knock him down. It doesn't seem like we don't really need a whole lot. So. .44 left. I think that's the first time we've actually seen the number 44 here in the start game. 3. That's 2. 41. 40. 39. 38. 7. 36. 35. 40. Itchy ear. each year since I've done this thing. So. 32, I kind of figured that was it, but I wasn't sure until I checked it. One. Dirty. We are almost done with this. You know something else? It may not matter when it gets recorded, which I don't. It does matter personally, but as far as me knowing what date it was, because I would like to know when it was recorded. That keeps track of it, especially like this today in history. This is when I actually did it. Not that it really matters, it's just because it's not like I had to record like 10,000 bajillion of them in one day. That would suck. Six. Ooh, we're almost done with this guy. Five. Four. 23. 22. 21. Yeah, it may only take about 4 shots, but 20 red demon slots. In case you guys want to know. 19. 18. 17. I never had a problem where it actually had, if I pushed fast speed, I can remember it would actually revive these demons, or before we got a chance to shield them up. So it's a good thing that I didn't have this set up to do that with this controller for this, like I do for Game Boy Advance or whatever. 13 left. Okay, for the R2 button is set for speed, so. So I don't have much of a choice about what does what, because unlike the PS3, you can't actually set it up for, as far as I know anyway, to do it's like 6 different combinations. I don't even want to begin to know what the world PS4 does. 10 left. Nice. So that's about that. It's almost, yep, it's 11:59 right now. It's getting ready to be turned to Wednesday. 5 red demons left. Four. Don't mean to shoot that many times because it'll make it go out of the screen, so I have to start all over. I can start all over again and shoot it down. Anyway, just because you throw it off the screen doesn't mean you get to start with that. Okay. So yeah, I shot it about 2 times, so yeah. In order to finish it off, you're going to get that 4 shots. You have to start all over every time. I never really noticed it, but yeah, that's what happens. Got 1 more left, and then we'll be finished with this guy. Okay, now we got this one over here to start doing. 93. Yep, 75 left. Oh boy. It's now officially 12:02 a.m. Wednesday, August 23rd of the year 2023. But I'm still going to put it in the deal that I recorded it because that's when I started it. It was yesterday. Kind of late, but six. Yep, there are now 25. Now there's 24. 23. 22. $19 left. $10 left. Okay. Apparently 8 left. Good left, huh? So, finally, last but not least, one final monster to defeat. And there it is. Alright, so that's about all the time that we have for this episode. Let's see if I can actually save here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually push save state, and I will do this in the next episode, where I actually show you what happens when you try and reload the game. I think it's going to do where it's going to do that. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Until then, later.